Hi there, everybody. In your group today, you are going to be looking at Ecclesiastes chapter 4. And in chapter 4, the teacher turns his attention to the subject of justice, and specifically justice in light of the presence of evil under the sun. Now, here was the big idea from Sunday's message, that without the just one from beyond the sun, we have no hope for justice under the sun. I'll say that again. Without the just one from beyond the sun, we have no hope for justice under the sun. We looked at four false ways, in which we try to eradicate evil and establish justice apart from the just one, apart from Jesus. And I'll give them to you and explain them briefly. So the first one we looked at was religious nationalism. And then secondly, religious tribalism. Now, in both of these, the idea is that by consolidating power within my nation, that's how we're going to establish justice and eradicate evil. But in the case of religious tribalism, if we consolidate power within, by being part of group X, that's how we're going to establish a just society. Third, we looked at Christian otherness or otherism. And the idea here was that by detaching from culture, that's how we're going to establish a society of justice. So we must get away, we must entirely detach. And then fourth, we looked at therapeutic narcissism. That by realizing our personal hopes, desires, and dreams, that self-actualization, that's how we eradicate evil and establish justice and bring the kingdom. All four of those fail, is what the teacher tells us. And only when we grasp and serve the just one from beyond the sun, only there do we find hope for justice in light of evil in the world. And here was the idea why, is because in all of those baptized heresies, as we called them, the currency in use is power. But in God's kingdom, the currency in use is love. We see this ultimately in the person of Jesus Christ, that he came from beyond the sun, he came under the sun, not to consolidate power, but to lay his power down in order to save those whom he loved. And we serve in the interest of justice best when we serve him first. It is in the just one from beyond the sun that we find hope for justice under the sun, in the person of Jesus Christ. Have a great discussion.